A broken heart is one of the most universal human experiences. And yet somehow, every person who goes through it feels completely alone in it. Whether it is the end of a relationship, the loss of someone you loved, the death of a dream you had been carrying for years, the collapse of a friendship that felt permanent. Heartbreak comes in many forms and it lands in many different ways. But the feeling underneath it is almost always the same. Something that was part of me is gone, and I do not know how to be whole without it. Today I want to give you 5 specific declarations, not vague affirmations, not feel-good platitudes, but real, grounded, emotionally honest declarations that address the exact needs of a healing heart. Declarations that work not by pretending the pain is not there, but by giving your heart something solid to stand on while it heals. Because healing does not happen in the abstract. It happens in the specific, in the particular conversations you have with your own heart, in the words you speak over the tender, vulnerable, still raw places inside yourself. My heart is healing right now. Every experience that has ever broken it has also deepened it, strengthened it, and expanded its capacity for love. My heart is not damaged, it is becoming. Declaration 1. What hurt me does not define me. This is the first and perhaps most important thing your healing heart needs to hear. Because heartbreak in the acute phase has a way of becoming an identity. You stop being the person who experienced the loss and you start being the person defined by it. The divorce, the betrayal, the failure, the rejection. It becomes the lens through which you see yourself and your future. But what happened to you is not who you are. It is something that happened in your story, not the conclusion of it. The wound is real, but the wound is not the truth. The truth is that you are a person of depth, capacity, resilience, and love, and none of what hurt you can take that away. Declaration 2. I am allowed to grieve, and I am also allowed to heal. Both of these things are true simultaneously. You do not have to choose between honoring your grief and believing in your healing. You can weep and still believe in better days. You can feel the loss fully and still know that the loss is not the last word. Grief and hope are not opposites. They are companions on the road to wholeness. Many people get stuck in healing because they subconsciously feel that moving forward means disrespecting what they lost. If I stop grieving, does that mean what I had did not matter? The truth is the opposite. You can honor something deeply and still release it. You can love what was and still choose what is coming. I honor my grief and I embrace my healing. Both are part of my wholeness. I give myself permission to feel fully and to heal fully. Not one at the expense of the other, but both together, gently, and at exactly the pace my heart needs. Declaration 3. My heart is not too broken to love again. This is the fear beneath the fear for so many people who have been hurt. Not just will I be hurt again, but has this changed me permanently? Is my capacity for love damaged? Am I now someone who cannot trust, cannot open, cannot give and receive love freely? The answer is no. Emphatically, compassionately, absolutely no. The heart is not a finite resource that gets used up. It is a renewable one. In fact, and this is one of the most beautiful paradoxes of human experience, hearts that have been broken and healed often have a greater capacity for love than those that have never been tested. Because the breaking opens you. The vulnerability required to survive heartbreak and choose love again. That is not weakness. That is one of the most extraordinary forms of courage in the human experience. Your heart, when healed, will not be smaller. It will be larger. Declaration 4. I release the person or situation with love and I reclaim my energy fully. One of the most physically and emotionally draining aspects of unhealed heartbreak is the ongoing expenditure of energy toward the source of the pain. The replaying of conversations. The mental rehearsal of things you would have said or done differently. The phantom relationship that lives in your mind long after the real one has ended. This is not weakness. It is the natural function of a grieving mind trying to make sense of an experience that did not make sense. But over time it becomes a drain. It keeps your energy tied up in the past, unavailable for the present, unavailable for the future that is trying to arrive. Releasing with love, genuinely wishing well to the person who hurt you, genuinely releasing the situation without resentment or residue, is the act that calls your energy back to you, not because they deserve your goodwill necessarily, but because you deserve to be whole. Declaration 5. Something better is possible for me, and I am ready to receive it. This declaration requires the bravest kind of hope, the kind that has already been disappointed and chooses to hope again anyway. It is not naive hope. The kind that has never been tested, it is seasoned hope. Hope that has been through the fire and come out the other side still believing. And this is the declaration that changes everything. Not because it guarantees specific outcomes, no declaration can guarantee that. But because it changes your orientation, it moves you from facing the past to facing the future. From closing your hands around what was lost to opening your hands for what is coming. What is coming may not look like what was lost. It may be better in ways you cannot yet anticipate. It may arrive in forms you would not have recognized before the heartbreak changed you. But something good is coming, and the declaration that you are ready for it is not just hope. It is an invitation. My heart is healed and my heart is whole. What hurt me made me deeper. What I lost made space for something greater. I release the past with love and I face the future with my whole heart. Open, trusting, and ready. I am not broken. I am not behind. I am becoming exactly who I was always meant to be, and the love, the joy, and the wholeness waiting for me. I receive it now. 5 declarations. Speak them daily. Speak them to the tender places. Speak them over your morning coffee, in the quiet of your car, in the honest darkness of 3 in the morning when the heart is loudest. Your heart is healing. It has been healing all along. Give it the words it needs to finish the work.
There is a moment that comes for some people and not others, and that moment is the second you stop asking why this is not working, and you start asking what if it already is. Most people walk through their days speaking words they do not even notice, and those words land in the universe, like seeds, and every seed grows exactly what it is you said. You were tired and tired grew, you said. Nothing ever goes right, and nothing going right kept showing up, you said. I cannot afford it, and not being able to or D things became your permanent address. But here is what changes everything. 7 words, 7 specific combinations of sounds, that when you say them with your mouth open and your breath behind them, and your heart even slightly cracked open, they begin to rearrange the invisible. The first one is this: I am worthy of everything good coming to me. Say it out loud right now. Even if it feels like a lie, even if your throat tightens, even if you want to laugh, just say it. I am worthy of everything good coming to me. The second affirmation that changes lives, when spoken daily, is this: my life is constantly moving towards something better. Not someday, not maybe, not if things work out, constantly moving towards something better. This is not blind hope, this is a decision, a choice about what your mouth will plant in the universe. Starting today, the third: I release what was, and I welcome what is coming. You cannot hold the old with both the new at the same time. One has to go, and it is always the old that needs to leave. Say it again: I release what was, and I welcome what is coming. The fourth affirmation: I am guided. I am protected. I am provided for every moment of every day, even the ones that looked like accidents. The ones that broke you open were leading you here to this moment of choosing differently. I am guided. I am protected. I am provided for. The 5 abundance is my natural state, and I return to it now. Not struggling is not your natural state. Not barely getting by is not your natural state. Abundance is, and you return to it by speaking it first before the evidence arrives. Abundance is my natural state, and I return to it now. The 6th affirmation: every door that is right for me opens, and every door that is wrong stays closed. Stop fighting closed doors. They are not rejections, they are redirections. They are the universe saying, not this one. I have something better. And the moment you trust that, the right doors begin to swing wide open. Every door that is right for me opens. And the 7th, the one people report, changes the fastest. Something wonderful is about to happen to me, and I am ready to receive it. This is expectancy. This is showing up for your life with your arms open, your heart open, your eyes open, and ready. Something wonderful is about to happen. Am ready to receive it now. Say all 7 with me 3 times. First time, say them softly, like you are planting seeds in quiet soil. I am worthy of everything good coming to me. My life is constantly moving towards something better. I release what was, and I welcome what is coming. I am guided. I am protected. I am provided for. Abundance is my natural state, and I return to it now. Every door that is right for me opens, and every door that is wrong stays closed. Something is about to happen to me, and I am ready to receive it. Second time, with a little more weight behind the words, like you mean it. I am worthy of everything good coming to me. My life is constantly moving towards something better. I release what was and I welcome what is coming. I am guided. I am protected. I am provided for. Abundance is my natural state, and I return to it now. Every door that is right for me opens, and every door that is wrong stays closed. Something wonderful is of me, and I am ready to receive it.